What's up, you wonderful people? Just me and you and a Starbucks coffee, all right? Thought I'd bring something up. Just, it's something that makes me a little, When I started meeting people on YouTube, I can't remember the first time it happened, but the first time someone said to me, "You're the same in real life as you are on YouTube," I was like, okay, I think that's a good thing. I think that's good. And very quickly, I realized, just how boring would it be if I was the same person all the time? Here's what I mean by that. Like, we're people with multiple layers of stuff going on. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. I am, a firm believer that when you meet your brand new crush's parents for the first time, your demeanor, your words, your mannerisms should be completely different than when you're just hanging out with your friends after school or after work or on the weekend. And you're probably saying that's not what, like, Cody, that doesn't mean that you're two different people. Right, it doesn't. It means you're one person who has different layers, different sides, different ways of acting. The ability to showcase different versions of themselves to the different people to match different situations. It's an okay aspect of life that we just all have these different layers. Here's what I think we're really after when we're saying he's the same person in real life as he is on his videos. The thread that ties this all together is just consistency, is that it makes sense. The person who you got to meet computes that that person would also be the person you've been seeing on the screen. And that's integrity. That's the thread that holds everything together. If I was mean or extremely negative, like constant, I get negative, I get mean, I get rude, like I am not this happy dude all the time. And I think some of the people that I've only met through YouTube that I met in real life has seen me get mean or negative or rude. Thankfully, when that happened, because they had the context, they weren't like, oh shoot, Cody's fake. They realized, like, different situations in life bring out different parts, different pieces, different layers of a person. And that is actually more exciting and better than if we were all just the same person every single second of every single day. And I think that would be impossible, most likely. I'm gonna end it with this. Just hang with me here, 1 second. When you get married, marriage is just rad. When you get married, you make this commitment to a person that is kind of like, whatever happens, however you change over the course of the rest of your life, I'm gonna stick with you. That is the marriage commitment, the marriage vow. Better or worse, sickness and health, what's the one? Poor, for richer or poorer. You make this commitment, right? And I'm a huge advocate of marriage, the act of marriage is a big enough life event in and of itself that if you fully knew the person you were getting married to before you married them, if you fully knew them before marriage, after you married them, they would be a different enough person, because that's a life-changing enough event. They're gonna have to get to know them again. When Amber and I got married, I wasn't saying that I was never gonna change. But what I was saying was, I vow to try to change for the better. And so that isn't something that you and I ever had to do in this relationship that we have, and it's mediated by the screen, mediated by YouTube, and that makes it difficult. But just know that, like, you're gonna change, I'm gonna change, things will change, the future will be different than the present. These are just all parts of life, and let's just do our best to try to make it for the better, all right? It's a rant, Cody style. See ya.